plant is a peacock fern, rainbow fern. I've seen different names for this. It's a real pretty delicate fern-like critter or plant. And it's very, very much like that other fern that I planted in my bottle garden. And I'll reference that fern here in up above the video. But this is a really large hanging basket. And I'm planning to plant this in my planter. Now it's similar, let me show you the fern it's similar to. It's similar to this one, the club moss fern. So apparently it is a type of mossy-like as opposed to a true fern, because this is not a true fern. It's a different kind of a plant. But this is done really well. In fact, it can barely be contained by my little top. I'm going to have to find someplace else to plant that. If I could find some more aquarium terrariums, I'd do that. But meanwhile, back to my other fern. Now I've got the fern out of its hanging basket. It just, of course, labels it as, you know, an exotic plant, exotic angel, $14.99. And this 8-inch basket for this huge of a fern I thought was pretty good, so I did buy it. It's just a plant that I've wanted. Now it has deteriorated some. I'm going to have to snip and trim because it's been, I don't know, a little bit neglected where I've needed to transplant and needed to do something with it and really couldn't make up my mind what to do. But I have decided to put it in a white pedestal planter. A tall one. I'll show you that. Now this is the planter that I'm planning to put this in. It's a pretty white or more cream color one that I got at a garage sale. I expressed some interest in it and the lady gave it to me for $1. So you can't pass that up. And I think it's really going to look good. So let me get it in there and we'll see what it looks like. Wish me luck. Okay, here we go. Now here is my plant. You can see how deep it goes. I think, I don't know, I feel like it needs built up just a little bit higher in that plant. So let me get a little bit more soil. Okay, that might work out just right. And now, oh yeah, that feels just right. Just below the rim. And that's going to be my plant. So let me just add a little bit of my soil around the edges. If I could not trip over my tape. I can probably speed this up so it doesn't take too long to watch the video. Need to find my scoop. The scoop makes it so much easier. An assistant makes it so much easier too, but we don't have that when we're trying to get things done. When my grandson is in school. All right, now. I've got the soil level pulled up to just under the rim so that the rim can catch the water. I think that's going to work out. And it feels pretty tight when I press on it. So I think that's going to be good. Yep, that feels pretty good to me. Now, I am just going to groom her a little bit. And then I think we can say she's done. I hope I've got that semi-level. Cut those all off. Those. And guess what? We're going to put these in water and see if we can get them to root. Not that I need more plants, but it would be an experiment just to see what they do. Maybe they will and maybe they won't, but we don't know until we try. So, now this particular plant is going to be too high for my shelves down here. I've already tried it to see if it would fit, and it does not. It's just too high. And I don't have any more plants that are near this height, you know, to cause me to want to go buy another light and suspend one a little bit higher. So this is just how this one is going to be. So I think she looks very good. Now I'll temporarily water her and put her up on the shelf, but that's not going to be her permanent location. I want the water to sink in there low so that her roots will try to reach toward the bottom and settle in. And then I'm going to mist her. So let's do that. Okay, right now I've temporarily got her sitting on an upside down bucket right here with her little drain tray. And I'll keep her there. She's not supposed to get a lot of light. Low light is what she supposedly thrives on. So that's what I want to do for my little peacock fern. And I think she turned out really good. So far I'm having fairly good luck with all of my plants. Don't know if you remember the little aquarium, but we have an overabundance of baby tears. Put in a tiny little swatch along with my little divas, and they have gone crazy. In fact, they're being engulfed. And I'm sure they're about to climb that tree. Now, there's a little bit of that other fern, club moss, in that far corner back there. And it's doing real well. But the baby tears, it wants to climb out of there. You see how it's trying to climb the glass? That's what it looks like from the other side. It's just going insane. But my peacock fern, rainbow fern, looks wonderful. And I hope you can see the variations in blue and green. That's basically where it gets its name. But it shines differently depending on how the light hits it. But I think it looks good. Now I'm just going to mist it a little with my pump mixer to give it a nice, I don't know, dose of humidity, even though I've deeply watered it in there right now. Now I'll start out this late summer and fall season keeping this in the basement. That way I can use this mister to do the watering for it. It's a basement floor, so I can basically get it all over the place and it doesn't matter, because I find that this wand mister is the easiest way to water a lot of my plants, especially the ones that you want to keep the soil, the portion that you wet down just on the soil surface, such as reaching into my terrariums and at the base of a lot of my succulent arrangements. And then these that you want to mist. I've got quite a few of these ferns now growing in different places, and this mister really makes it nice to put that strand in there. Now, as you heard, I do have to pump it up occasionally and get the mist going strong. But it does keep a really nice fine droplets of water on the branches and leaves that I like. But the aquarium's doing wonderfully, and so are my baby tears here in the Hypertufa. They've ballooned up and are cascading over the sides. You really can't see the Hypertufa much anymore, but that's fine with me. But thanks for watching today. I really appreciate you coming by to watch my videos, and I'll see you next one. Bye.